morning, boys and girls. Or I guess I should say, well, I was going to say evening, but it actually is morning. It's 2 minutes after 12, midnight. Little housekeeping first. I'm smoking a Missouri Meerschaum Lieutenant, which is simply a general with 1/2 inch cut off the top. And a bronze marble forever stem from Walker Briarworks. And I'm smoking Condor. You know, one of the really nice things about a corncob pipe, I mean, aside from the way they smoke, they do smoke, you know, very well. I have Dunhills, Petersons, Mario Grandes, Savinellis, and J. Cackards, and a couple of Meerschaums. And I can honestly say, you know, that with very few exceptions, the corn cobs smoke as good as my more expensive briars. But there are a couple exceptions, you know, but you know, my J. Cackards, for instance, they're better smoke. And one of my Dunhills, but not both of them, are a better smoke. So, and one of my Mario Grandes is a better smoke, but not both of them. But aside from being good smokes, and even if you don't think they smoke as well as, you know, a more expensive pipe like a Dunhill, at the very least, for the price that these are at, a General's about $10. You can't complain about the smoking quality for a $10 pipe. Like I said, I'm smoking Condor right now. And one of the nice things about a cob, which they definitely have over the over briars, is that they really don't ghost. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting that, you know, having the light on the background makes a picture look bad. But Condor is a strong tobacco that normally you would pick out one briar pipe, and that would be your Condor pipe because it leaves a pretty good ghost. And I do in fact have one briar pipe picked out as my Condor pipe. But the nice thing about cobs is that they don't ghost. I can smoke Condor now. A half hour after I'm done, I could load it up with an aromatic and it won't matter. Which is another selling point of the cobs, is that they can be smoked several times a day. Just allow it to cool off between smokes. About a half hour will do it. I mean, you could smoke one pipe, one single pipe, all day long, giving it about a half hour rest in between bowls. I smoke doing 6 and 10 bowls a day at home. When I'm on the road driving, it goes up, you know, to about 10 to 14 bowls a day. So anyway, got here, part 2 of, well, now there we go. Now I'll turn the light on. Part 2 of the salt experiment. Not only on the 4 naturals unfinished, but also, there you have it, the finished cob that I done yesterday. You can see how dark the salt is, showing that it's the salt and alcohol has pulled the gunk out of the bowl. The other pipes are more white, but as I stated previously, this is actually the second time that I've done these unfinished pipes. The first time the video was too long, and so I did it a second time simply for the purpose of making a shorter video and getting it on YouTube. So you can see there, the second time around, they're pretty clean. The freehand there's a little bit of yellow. There's a little tiny bit of yellow on all of them, but you can see here that's what a pipe looks like once you've pulled out, you know, the first time you salt it, use the alcohol. And for those of you that were questioning rubbing alcohol, this was done with rubbing alcohol. So the next step is to empty out the salt, and that's relatively easily done. I use, well, this is what I use to scrape out the tobacco from my inside of my pipes when I'm done smoking. I don't know why. I find that I can apply a more delicate touch with it, so I don't scrape the, scratch up the inside of the bowls. So it's just a toenail clipper with the file extension, and doing the same thing. Simply dig in and gently. You don't want to scratch the inside of your bowls. There we go, just one. There's 2 right here. There's 3. There we go. There we go. 4. And now number 5, the finished one. These are all unfinished natural cobs, and this is the finished one. It's one of my work. I don't take diplomats to work anymore because these, as you can see, grease from your hands, and a lot of times as a truck driver I've got oil or grease, truck grease on my fingers, and even if you wash your hands it really doesn't come out, and it stains the bowl. And Well, frankly, I like my diplomats so much, I like them to stay nice and white. Like, here's an example of one of my diplomats that I've never taken to work, and it's nice and white, and this is one that has been taken to work. Uh, so now, when I go to work, I only take my country gentlemen's to work, uh, and also a couple of lieutenants, because, well, I got the lieutenants very specifically to be used as a work pipe, so I don't mind if they get dirty, because I bought them with that intention. But country gentlemen, they got the dark stain, so if it gets dirty or grease, I'm not even going to notice it. But you notice the difference there. That really ticks me off. It ticks me off big time. So now I don't even take diplomats to work anymore. I just smoke them at home. And I know you're saying, but it's a $7 pipe. Yeah, well, still, I like the way they look, and I don't want them to be dirty. Yeah, so, and now pulling out the salt from here. Okay. Now, oh, in terms of, by the way, in terms of whether